okay, every now and then I just get on and do a little rant. And I have a little rant to do today. And my rant today is what is boring and being bored all about? Anyways, I don't understand it. I've heard a lot of people talk about being bored. I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. And uh, I heard one man say one time, I don't remember, a few years ago, the people that are bored are boring. And I thought, hmm, he's right. The people that are bored are boring. And they're dull. And I thought, I'm going to just get on and talk about this for a little bit because sometimes it's very irritating and I don't understand where people are coming from. And I understand everybody has their lives to live, but you know what? Uh, being bored is your own decision. Being boring is your own decision. Nobody does that or makes you that way. Uh, I think I've been thinking about it a lot every time I hear somebody say they're bored. And I think if people are bored, it's because basically they've just kind of given up on life. They don't use their imagination. They don't try to exercise. They don't even try to entertain themselves. Uh, the people that are bored to me are like kids that don't have any friends, kids that think that their friends are there to entertain them and help them and play with them or whatever the case might be. And if you have an adult running around all the time saying how bored they are, then I think there's got to be something wrong. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem natural. I don't know what bored is. I'm too busy to be bored. And another thing is, I think that they've lost their get up and go. They've just kind of quit living. They don't want to. They don't want to exert themselves. Uh, my goodness, I had to make myself sit down and rest. I'm always busy. And then also I found that most people who say they're bored are the same people who sit around watching TV all day long. I don't care if it's men, women, or children. Those people are bored people. They're also boring people because usually what they're watching is so boring I can't figure why they're watching it. And I don't spend a lot of time watching TV. I just maybe watch a program or two now and then in the evening to relax and unwind before I go to bed. And it's not going to be some gruesome murder or anything like that. It's going to be something relaxing, entertaining, a good family picture. Another thing I put here, I got to put my glasses on. I can't see this. Okay. Another thing that I put here. People that allow themselves to be bored are being robbed of living. And it's not right. Don't rob yourself of the joy of going out and enjoying a beautiful day. Don't rob yourself of the joy of having to do a day's hard work or do something that you don't really want to do just because somebody's asked you to or need you to or whatever. Uh, Everything I do is not always a pleasure, but I do it with pleasure in my heart because I get to do it. I have the health and the mind and the ability to do it, and as long as I have that, I want to do it. So people who are bored can't, they don't realize it, but they've really given up on themselves. That's what's really happening. So if a person tells me they're bored from now on, I'm going to ask them, why are you giving up? Why are you giving up on yourself? Why are you giving up on life? Why is it that you just want to sit around and, I don't know, fill a chair? Why don't you want to get up and motivate yourself and do something? Uh, they, people that are bored, lack desiring to keep their mind active, all their lives active. It's important to keep your mind active. I've told people, you know, do crossword puzzles. I don't like crossword puzzles, but if I can't think of something to do, I do like word searches, and I'll do word searches. I'm not good with numbers, so I don't do the number games, but I have a friend that had that one number game. I don't know what they called it now, but he used to do that. Everybody was doing it. It was in the papers, in the books, everywhere. And that's good. And that's how you keep your mind active, productive, and entertained. by doing something that you enjoy, that pleases you. And another thing is, let me see, being bored is, like I just said earlier, it's your choice. It's the will of your own decision that you turned out to be the bored person that you are. And then I bet you that most bored people don't even remember the last time that they ever did a creative act, or the last time that they solved a problem even. I bet if you asked them when was the last time you created something, you imagined something. Creation is about imagination. And if you don't use your imagination, then your mind just starts freezing up, and all you are is bored. And then another thing I put here, they probably don't even remember the last activity that they instigated and lively participated in. I'm always on here participating with you, my YouTube audience. I don't just have one program. I have the Bible studies. I have the Bible messages. I have carnivore and ketovore and things like that. I put things out that I love to talk about, and there's some others like to listen to. And I always appreciate the people who give me comments, and I always try to answer every comment that comes through to me. Another thing I wrote here is, if you're hearing this and you're bored, then do something about it, because you're the only one that can change that. That's what I tell people all the time. I don't know what to tell you. If you're bored, it's because that's what you want. If you didn't want it, you'd get up and do something. You'd get up and motivate yourself. You'd get up and say, you know what? I'm getting tired of sitting in this chair. I'm getting tired of doing the same old thing. And even if you don't have the ability to do the things that you used to do, you still have ability to do something. I don't have the ability that I used to have. I've noticed that the older I get, the slower I get. But that doesn't stop me from doing what I do. It just takes me longer to do what I do. All right? And another thing is, stop making others feel like they have to entertain you or feel guilty because they're too busy living their life to be bored. I've had a lot of times that people try to make you feel like it's your fault. It's your fault I'm bored. You didn't plan a trip for me today. You didn't, I don't know, go shopping with me today. You didn't go make me a special meal or take me out to a special meal or whatever it is that they think that they need to entertain themselves, but they expect somebody else to do it for them. I don't expect anybody to do anything for me. I don't want anybody to do anything for me. I like being able to do for myself. I don't want to be the person that sits in the chair saying, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored, because there's no reason for it. If you're a grown adult, stop being a kid and acting like others have to entertain you. If you are having a problem with being bored and you don't know how to get out of the rut you're in, then find some kind of help to help you get out of your rut that you're in. Most importantly, plan things. Go to bed tonight and think, what would I like to do tomorrow? What have I not done in a long time that I'd like to do tomorrow? How could I improve my life tomorrow? And put some things down. Write some goals for yourself. This is another thing people that are bored don't do. They don't make goals. Everybody that I talk to that is bored, I have found they don't ever make any goals. How can you live life if you don't make goals? How can you live life if you don't make plans to live ahead? We don't know how long we're going to be here, but we should plan to live each day to its fullest. And so that's why I'm always telling people, live today. This could be your last day. And what is it that you would like to do today that you're expecting somebody else to help you to do, or somebody else to make you do, or whatever? If it's something you can do, then you do it. If they don't want to do it with you, they don't have to do it with you. I'm a busy person. I'm not going to drop what I'm doing to go run with somebody who's bored just because they need the company and makes themselves feel better because there, now I've got what I want. I'm doing what I want to do, and now I'm not alone because I'm bringing them with me. Well, it's not about bringing anybody with you. If you're bored, entertain yourself. And when you get to the place where you're happy entertaining yourself, then you won't care if anybody's with you or not, anyways. So, there's my bored rant. What is bored? I am not bored. I never intend to be bored. I can't for the I don't know. I can't for the life of me figure out why. I'm sorry. I really can't. Grown adults get bored. Children, I can understand because children are always looking for exciting things to do. But I also know one thing. Children, the healthy children, are always creatively getting into mischief. And that is not a child that is bored. So maybe the adult needs to start getting, so to speak, into some mischief and not sit around watching TV and waiting for other things to entertain them, to lift them up, to make them happy, to give them ideas or whatever. So that's my thought for today. If you liked this video, please let me know. If you didn't, that's okay too. Let me know. Leave comments below. And if there's a topic that you'd like to hear me talk about, which I do every now and then, if somebody gives me a suggestion of something they'd like to hear, I'll get on and I'll make it a rant or whatever it needs to be. But today, this has been going around in my mind for 2 weeks, this bored business, because I'm getting tired of grown adults in this world. Bored is not right. It's just not right. Anyways, have a wonderful day. I'm glad you stopped by, and I hope to see you again right here, Paula Gigi, where we have Bible studies, Bible messages, carnivore, ketovore, stories, and rants, and miscellaneous items. Have a good day. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye now.